Welcome back to another episode of my trading vlog where the majority, over 80% of my views come from returning subscribers. If that's you, give yourself a thumbs up. I want to start today with AMC on the hourly time frame because we had a powerful rally today, and yes, I did forecast this. You may be noticing I've been a little less bearish on AMC lately, and I think that's actually a good place to be for a while. It seems that AMC is going to be able to raise some more money and also start popcorn sales. Doesn't mean that the company's gonna be profitable or that the stock isn't overvalued, but nonetheless, it's all good news, right? Earnings are tomorrow. It's gonna change everything, I think, one way or the other. I'm always kind of bearish. So, you're gonna have those negative earnings coming out in the middle of all this hype, and typically after the strongest green days, that's when we get these massive retracements on AMC. And so, while I would say yes, there is a possibility to see 950, I would more expect to see strong rejections at 815 through tomorrow, and we'll just have to wait and see which way earnings pushes the price. I think it's going to be down. As I say that, my sixth sense tingles and says, you're wrong, Cap. That thing is going to explode. And if it does explode, that's fine. It's probably going to be like a $15 rally. No, I suspect the price could rise to 15, but honestly, I don't want to be pumping too much hype here. It's possible that SPY has actually bottomed and this powerful rally in the meme stocks I've been talking about for a while is beginning right now. That is possible. I don't think that's the case, and I'll get there and explain why when I get to SPY. Going into GameStop next. GameStop did not experience the same euphoric push higher, and that's okay. I changed my wave count here a little bit, and I've started cleaning up the analysis, really dialing it in. The longer I do analysis on a symbol, the better the analysis gets, the more accurate the forecasting becomes. And with GameStop, I'm starting to get there, and what I'm observing, I think, is a lot of corrective bouncing in a restricting price range, which screams triangle. The most annoying chart pattern is the triangle, in my opinion. Implied volatility just gets crushed, and that absolutely burns long holders of options. This is why it's good to sell options sometimes. Selling options is great. Honestly, if you can sell options, that seems like a moneymaker. We're going to go into some other stocks you may know, like Tesla. I was suspecting that we were in some sort of triangle here, and I wrestled with it. I had to figure out how am I going to get this triangle into an appropriate place in the Elliott wave count, and to do that, I had to revise the Elliott wave count, and that surprised me because now instead of saying we've reached wave 5 at the minuet level, I'm saying, well, we actually may have just completed wave 4 in a very small, kind of a tight trading range. This tells me that wave 5 is coming. Wave 5 should match the amplitude and time of wave 1, theoretically. That'd put us up towards 226 near the beginning of March. First week of March. I've been forecasting a bounce in SPY. That is going to align with some of these other big mega caps. Tesla is a big part of SPY, as is Apple. Of course, they don't make up the entire ETF, but they do seem to have some influence, obviously. So I went to Apple next, and I said, how do I get a bounce out of Apple? And surprisingly, I kept the motive wave count peaking towards the middle of February here, whereas in Tesla, I moved it. They are different symbols with different charts, and so the analysis will be distinct, and that's what I'm trying to go for here, is to not be so blinded as to get all of my charts on the one count. That's not what I want. I don't think that's appropriate either. So in that light, we've had a break of a downtrend, which is good. This tells me that we've probably seen the end of a motive wave, which can be minuet wave A. And minuet wave B would be calling for a bounce up to about 150, maybe 152. Looking for a little bit of upside there as well. I don't have a time frame for this one, and that's just going to have to be the case. There was some bullish divergence here that broke, price at a new low, and is now moving higher. I think we have an opportunity to see the RSI oscillate towards overbought for a little while as the markets push higher. Bulls now feeling a little fatigued coming off of those highs. We've even confirmed a double bottom here, but I'm still giving this a bounce. After the bounce, then we'll go for the bottom target, the double top target. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's just hard to talk. NVIDIA is going to be next. I don't have a wave count here. I've just been doing some chart pattern and trend studies here. There is a high and tight flag here. based on earnings, and if the price can push above that 237 level, that's going to confirm a breakout of the top of the flagpole. Yes, the flag is slanted down, and the price has passed above that channel, but it's not until you get above the flagpole that Bulkowski would advise buying into the rally. And if we do get that breakout, the push higher could be quite strong, up to 266. Wow, I know, right? So cool. I think what I'm going to go for next is SPY, the dollar, SPXU, and VIX. And I kind of want to build up to SPY. And to do that, I'm going to start with the dollar. My forecasting the dollar has been just phenomenal lately. I can't even believe how well this count worked in this leading diagonal triangle, which is a motive wave in wave A. It doesn't mean the price is just going to explode, but it does indicate that we are now in a new uptrend, a larger uptrend in a wave degree higher, which is going to push the strength of the dollar up. But in the more immediate term, I'm actually expecting a drop. And as I drew this white line last week, you can see that the price seems to be following a double top forming here and a push lower, challenging some uptrending support, retracing down to 104. This is healthy. This is very healthy. I'd actually expect this to continue. Maybe get a little bounce and then some more downside. And this would help support a rally in the equities markets while the dollar and SPY correlate negatively. SPY goes up, dollar goes down. And that's what's generally been true for the last 3 years. I did a video about that. And it's in the video. It's called The Dollar Bounce from Hell Part 2. These old videos are good to watch. It's the older the videos are, the better they are sometimes. You go back a year and yeah, I nailed it. Bulls have been trying to pump this hype out for a long time, and I've just been realistically saying no. Except for right now, I think in the more near term, we're actually going to get a bounce here. And yeah, the Bulls are going to get back up and be hooting and hollering, and it'll be just hilarious when it all reverses on them. Going on to VIX. Again, I called for this big 3-wave pushing higher. We got it. Turn around, and now I'm calling for the VIX to drop. I don't think we're going to get to this uptrending support here, which I actually have shown in blue, but I want to show it in green. And these charts are going to improve with time. They're going to all become more accurate, better represented. It's going to be fantastic. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot to cover too. So VIX is currently heading down, setting a new low below this level at 2111 from February 23rd. This does confirm that new downtrend. I have that shown there. And as you can see, there's room for VIX to move up before it continues its downtrend. So choppy. It's going to be choppy. It's going to be very uncomfortable. And when we do get bounces, it could all be in after hours or pre-market in SPY, and that would just be annoying. So expect that. SPXU. Yes, I'm bullish on SPXU. Go watch that video too. It's called Bullish. SPXU Bullish. And at that time, the price was like way down here towards 13, and we've had this big push up towards 15. I'm calling this the top of wave 3, and now we are retracing just as I forecasted. I think we're halfway through that move. You can kind of see it's a mess. This chart is a mess, and I apologize for that. I'm just going to start by getting rid of this channel, which doesn't really need to be there. These white lines, this was my price forecast, and what I'm going to do really quickly is just start a simple zigzag extension going, and that points towards 14.29. You can see that's right where my forecast drops, and hey, we have a bearish reversal if we get below 14.26, and the reason for that is it would be because that's the top of the first motive wave here, shown as minuet wave 1, 2, coming down to 13, and this has all been part of an extended 3-wave, and now we're looking for wave 4, which should be a flat of some sort, because wave 2 here was a zigzag, looking for alternation in the form of the corrective waves between waves 2 and 4. So what's that mean? It means SPXU could be in for some chop, actually. This is a zigzag target, 14.29. This probably won't happen. This probably will not happen. What we're going to actually get is a big fat diamond, and that'd be cool. Going for SPY next on the hourly time frame. I did a little more work here, and I'm calling this so far minute wave 3. And you might hear me go, I don't know. And that's because if we get a rally, I believe we're going to take out the bottom of that first motive wave, which would supposedly be 404.34. And on a short time frame, you're going to notice that I have that zigzag drawn here, bottoming on Friday, and then the high from today. Retracement occurring down towards 397. We could push higher into that 403 area, and that would be a beautiful minuet wave 4. Do you see that? How I can just move that over there, and then I'd be moving my minuet wave 5 somewhere else. And it could be, I don't know, we'll just call it a truncation where it doesn't set a new low, and this would actually go here, and then this would go here, and this would go here. And this would align very nicely with chop. Just really choppy markets. Really choppy markets. It's probably gonna be really choppy down here, and then I expect the price to come up, and it could even set a new high from or near towards 418. And you're gonna say, Cap, how? You're so bearish, and now all of a sudden you're gonna flip bullish. Like, I'm not gonna flip bullish quite yet, but what I'm saying is, if we do get a push and a rally higher, I see these converging trend lines and the price moving through these ABC zigzags, in which case I'm gonna be changing this minute wave 1, minute wave 2, and minute wave 3 to ABC, and then another ABC heading higher, and probably even overthrowing that top trend line before reversing and then moving into the final leg of the bear market. Yes, the price can still rise. And we can still be in a bear market. It's just incredible what's going on. That's all I'm going to cover here. I'm going to make a video for Playboy and just Playboy. I don't know if everybody wants to see that sort of stuff, so I'm going to put it in its own thing. Let me know what you think. Please don't make me ask for comments and likes and subscriptions. That's not what I like to do. What I actually want you to do is hop in the Discord, because that's where we hang out and trade 0-day SPY options, and it's a great time. We were actually making quite a bit of money today. I should just go into this. Let me open up my Discord, and I actually pinned some of these. Let's see here. If I go to pinned messages, yeah, Duke. This was Duke. Duke made $1,000, 12% today, trading those 0-day options. This is great. This is income you could live off of. I want to know how to do that. I want it. Let's go take a peek at the lounge here in AMC. Are you bullish from 687? Asks Shmir. And the answer is yes and no. I'm more into the chop. I don't see Gregory up here. Gregory today was commenting, and he couldn't post in the SPY trading room, so I gave him level 3 because he's a long-time subscriber. So congratulations, Gregory. I'm scrolling for you. There you are. Welcome to the party, Gregory. Okay, that's all for now. I'm gonna make a different video Playboy. Bye.